Game dropped his Gangsta Grillz. It's fire. The beats was fire. The lyrics was fire.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
10
lot-
out of 10?
I really liked it a lot.
A lot of the lyrics
I'm not gonna lie.
raised a lot of antennas. Is the Game dissing Kendrick Lamar on this album? He threw a couple shots, in my opinion, on a few different songs. First, he shouted out Kendrick and Drake. He said, even though I rock with Kendrick, I'll tell you the truth, I still rock with Drake. Then it sounded like he was dissing Drake on the clown emoji song.
He did paint your nails and all of that.
And then it sounded like he threw shots at Kendrick. He said, I'm the king of LA. Show me the tallest building. I go to the top and yell it. Well, no, what'd he say?
He did say that. He
I
said,
go to the top and yell it, and the nigga y'all thought was king ain't gonna do nothing about it. No, he said, I go to the top and shout it. The nigga y'all thought was the king ain't gonna do nothing about it.
That's
So who do we all think was the king?
Yeah.
I know, yeah,
It's
but
him.
Kendrick.
But
It could
this-
be just
but
sparring
this-
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. He could be speaking in general, or he could leave it just for these type of conversations to get people talking. Because for one, what I am gonna say about the Game, he has no problem mentioning niggas in diss tracks or nothing else, and he's the biggest name dropper in rap history. So for him, he has no reason to really go at him or to speak it. It's like, nigga, he probably still feel like I'm the king. Nigga, I put the West Coast back on for real. Y'all can say what y'all want. This is why he's feeling arrogant about it. And whatever niggas want to do, Game can get in that rap bag with him. So I don't think it was a shot at Kendrick. I just think he's generalizing the rap, the whole hip hop game, and whoever feeling offended, it is what it is. But I thought it'd go back to what we say. If a nigga ain't put a name on a bullet, then we shouldn't even care
Nah,
about it.
because you got to think, on one track, he used Kendrick flow on the song Left Out. He used his flow. He threw a shot at him on that song with his flow.
I gotta go over the tape again.
I'm gonna play. Look, I'll hook it up and play it. And then he used his flow. He threw a shot at him on that flow. And at the end of the shot, he said, "Nigga, I ain't left out." Because you know they were saying he was left out off the pop out concert. So I'm telling you, he threw a lot of shots.
But it's like, to even still feel some type of way about that when he made a whole video talking about he had to be with his kids and everything else, or he would have been at the pop.
Man, come on, you saving face, man. We know that.
I'm saying that.
We
But
know what
now,
the fuck going
It don't
on.
matter, but now you can't get on here and feel like you still feeling a way about it. Like,
You could play it because it ain't it's a Gangsta Grillz. I don't think it's a
And you got to remember, he just did an interview attempting to big Kendrick up, and then he threw a shot at him in that interview to me. He called him something along the lines of a little nigga or something. Like, yeah, I want to sign that little nigga. Or something like
Or
that.
you was talking about the one.
compared to Game, Kendrick was a little nigga.
I'm just
very
saying.
true. That is very true too, and I think that's something that people need to understand. Is like he's still older than him. Like he probably
Older
feel
and
like
he's 6 foot down there.
that too. Yeah,
So
like
if I'm coming in, I'm already in the game. I see a young nigga and you having a regular conversation. Then who is that little nigga?
yeah,
Like,
that's what's
you know
gonna
what I'm
be.
saying? I don't know his name.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's speaking as in context as if he was really having that conversation again. I just think sometimes we dive too deep into shit.
Yeah, to try to get something out of nothing.
Yeah.
That's what it
Nah,
would
we
be.
ain't diving too deep. We ain't diving deep enough.
because-
listen, I'm Kendrick now. There's no reason for you to throw the little in there. You
He's-
could have just
he's
been like,
speaking as if a perspective, as if I'm giving you the conversation of that moment. Like, not me speaking right now of telling you about it. Like, speaking
nah,
as
the
if
way he
he's
said it was like, you know, a nigga purposely, hey, little bro. It was one of those, man. I'm telling you, context matters. The way you say things change the meaning of the things that you saying. The way he said, yeah, that little nigga, he just wanted the world to remind the world, I'm game. I was game when Kendrick was trying to get on, and I helped him get on.
That's
And I
what
feel like
said.
he feel like he don't get enough credit for
People
that.
came out and said that's not the case. Just recently, I forget who came out, but they were talking about because Game did have an interview where he said we asked to sign Kendrick, or we wanted to sign him.
I remember that one.
So there's that too. He's kind of trying to say he's taking some credit to a certain degree, maybe for seeing Kendrick's talent before others did. And I don't know if that's what he's trying to do, but that could be looked at as a shot as well.
That was Kendrick's bodyguard too. You got to
Yeah.
realize, if Kendrick don't come out and clear up what his right-hand man said, if I'm game, I'm taking that as you said it, because I said I wanted to sign you. Your man came out and said, man, I'm tired of blood capping. He didn't want to sign Kendrick at all. He wasn't fucking with Kendrick. And you, Kendrick, could end all of this talk right now by saying, oh, yeah, that's true. Game did want to woo-wop-wop. You know, shout out to Game. He helped me out, put me on the tour, blah, blah, blah. It's over. But you letting that just linger, you see the same thing we see.
But we know how the internet works. As long as we talking about Kendrick, he's still in the algorithm by default. And he, even though he's still going to be in it, but has he ever came out? Has he ever had to clear something up? Has he ever cared that much to do that? It's not really too much unless he done got on wax with somebody.
They tapped in with Snoop.
I know.
When Snoop liked
You're saying
Drake
He did.
AI
He
song,
did. He
and
did.
Snoop had to come out and clear it up for the world.
Immediately.
But
Snoop
he
said,
said,
"Hey,
"My
nephew was
bad,
mad
nephew."
at me."
Yeah, nah, because he said it on the track. That's what I'm saying. Besides saying it on wax, Kendrick has not just jumped in the
He not gonna do no solo, no Twitter or nothing like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, at what point we gonna stop giving niggas out so they never did this?
I'm
Like
not
niggas
giving,
start doing it.
I'm not giving niggas out, but
Like, niggas start doing it.
But,
Oh,
okay,
we can
that's-
keep saying
it-
niggas
it
ain't
don't-
never
it
did
don't-
that.
My whole
Start
thing,
doing it, nigga.
Yeah, we saying that, but my whole thing, ain't no nigga finna tell me how I need to respond to something. Like, it's not because you want me to. That's why I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about.
That's true.
So
I can see
it's
Listen,
that.
listen.
I don't have to clear up nothing.
Around with this Drake, no friends, no spins, fuck the
Hold on. This the way he uses his flow.
wins. You follow, fuck both you niggas, now nobody wins. You following trends, I'm going with the win. I don't wanna hang with you niggas, my arm in the rim. And what's up, Vince Carter to Kobe, nigga? Even after I died, you can't hold me, nigga. Stop calling me bro, we ain't homies, nigga. And if you live on the coast, you owe me, nigga.
So that part of the verse, he
Where
said,
was the
"Fuck."
shot at?
He said, "Fuck both you niggas."
You niggas
Ain't
gotta
no
pay me to
win.
be here. That's what he pretty much said at the end too.
He said, "Fuck both you niggas, ain't no wins." I'm like Vince Carter with his arm in the rim. I don't want to hang with you niggas. Then he said, "What's Vince Carter to Kobe?" You know, Game always references himself to Kobe. So who's the Vince Carter in this situation?
Could be
Has
Kendrick.
And he
he
said,
really- has
"If
he
you
really
on the
rep-
if
when
you
he
on the
references
West,
himself to Kobe?
you owe me, nigga."
Yeah, like you gotta pay. You gotta
Now
pay your
listen.
dues.
No, listen.
All that snooping around must be the veggies. I'm the only one pistol whipping legends. Already pulled the trigger when I said it. Cause I just mixed the liquor with Excedrin. Hop in the car with Mike Conception. Killing with my legs spin. I ain't feeling left out.
We all know the Kendrick ad-lib. He
Yeah,
used
nah.
that.
He
He
for
said,
sure-
"I'm the one pistol whipping legends. I already took the shot when I said it."
Yeah, I mean that's a
It'll-
strong
it
possibility.
would be a great
Oh,
battle.
no.
That is a strong possibility. But the Kendrick trying to do the Kendrick flow, that's just bunk.
No, I think he did that purpose.
I know.
He
The
did it
intention was to get some
purposely.
attention. Yeah, if he did or did not, but because it could be the way you said it. Because you know some people try to take niggas flows like Drake do, and you bigging somebody up when you hop on their song.
Mhm.
But that could be like what you said in a sense. I gotta really go listen to that whole context of that song. But that is crazy work. If he is throwing a shot, but I just think
Who
this the
wins
thing-
that
this-
battle?
No,
Listen.
this is the thing about that though. Game does deserve his credit, but people are not going to give him that. He wants the stories told. How you hear about the Pac, the Nipseys, and the certain people that they talk so highly of them. Game wants that recognition,
Which is
Like,
crazy. He
that's-
doesn't have it though.
No,
I
it's
think
not crazy because of the antics,
It's the antics.
outside of that.
Very true.
Game would have had that. He got all that at one point, but once he started, the social media kind of messed things up.
If he would have kept his mystique, like a Jay-Z or something, and stayed out the media and just dropped the classics that he had the exact same career, beefs and all, but without the antics, think about where Cud would have been held in high regard.
Who wins that battle to y'all though? Game or Kendrick?
I got Game. I got Game.
he gonna mic drop it. Cuz trying to drop the mic.
Got a dramatic effect.
I don't.
I got Game. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know right now.
I'll say this.
I don't know because
Kendrick
even
got the people.
Game in his prime game was a different type of game. Like his last rap beefs, like even the Meek stuff, that shit wasn't just the hardest shit to me, like what I know him of. So I don't know. Kendrick is still constantly rapping. And he can get in a serious bag. So I don't know. I don't. That'll be a good one. They both lyrical assassins to me. So
I
that'll
got
be a good
Game.
one.
I got Kendrick winning with the people as far as he has the influence from the people.
Mm.
Lyrically, I think Game too disrespectful. He's too battle tested.
So
Let's
Kendrick
be
is
real.
Kendrick is the Drake in this situation.
Kendrick's not that battle tested.
Not the
outside
Drake,
of
though.
outside of Drake, and let's be real, Kendrick was fighting more of a machine versus Drake than Drake. He
True.
wasn't
We
really
say Kendrick-
fighting a lyrical
Hey, but look-
assassin.
But look,
true.
we always use certain things like Kendrick comes from a battle rapping background.
I'm not saying he don't.
Like he wasn't in the Nickerson Gardens battle tested back then.
No,
true.
I'm talking about against
I
elite.
know,
You
you
talking
talking
about Game went against 50 when 50 was in his prime, unstoppable, just wiped Murder Inc. off the map. Game took shots at Jay-Z in Jay-Z's prime
I
and wanted to
understand that. No,
smoke.
I agree
Jay
with
didn't
that.
want to smoke. Game went at it with Joe Budden when Joe Budden was on the mixtapes killing niggas and went toe to toe. And you got to think, with 50 came Lloyd Banks. Niggas didn't want no parts of Banks back then. Banks was PLK, Punchline King.
I think Game.
All
And
that is cool.
Eminem had
All
a
that
chance
is
to jump
cool.
in.
See, this one you need to use your word right here, colleague, nostalgia. because niggas still going off of, yes, he's battle tested, but who's more in their prime right now, Game or Kendrick?
Kendrick, but I do think
I don't
that
know.
Game,
after this project,
I don't
know.
that's what I'm saying.
He's still
showed
nice, nigga.
songs like
he is.
No, songs like Good Enough or Quarter Zip. I forget what's the full song name, but the drill beat with like that new sound that he was doing, he was rapping like a Gen Z nigga and
Now,
doing
Game-
it good.
No,
Like
he was
Game can rap. We know that. He's a lyrical.
You know what you got? You got recency bias, like most fans. They only think what happens recently. What happened recently? So recently we seen Kendrick going crazy. We ain't heard Game going that crazy recently.
I don't have. I
So
don't,
hold
You
on,
got to
so
remember the
I don't-
entire history.
I don't have recency bias. I have the way niggas can rap. I understand this. I've heard both of them on tracks together. And Kendrick then went crazy. I understand it's different when it comes to battling, but Kendrick has a lot of ammo if it comes to a damn battle rap.
So, but to me, they're equally yoked when we, let's say, like rapping ability and shit like that. I think they're pretty equally yoked. The difference is going to be who can rip each other apart more. And to your point, Kendrick has a lot of ammo he could use on Game, but I think Game has a lot of ammo he could use on Kendrick. There's a lot of things from the last beef that a lot of people pointed out as hypocrisies, but nobody said nothing. The perfect person to take those shots and point a mirror at those hypocrisies are Games, especially because we know he fucks with Drake. I'm not saying that's why he would do it, but I'm just saying the way that it matches up, that makes sense to me that would be the route he goes. So if he's able to use that to his advantage, and somehow if people can open up and see that, he has a possibility of beating Kendrick. Otherwise, I think Kendrick has the W.
And let's be real. What can Kendrick really say that we ain't already heard 1,000 times? The stripper stuff, that's not gonna work. The change of heart tape, that's not gonna work. The butterfly tat, we heard it all 1,000,000 times. What recent ammo do we really have?
But this is the
And you gotta think, bro, what if Game come out, bring Drake to Compton, put Drake on a diss track, they jump out the red rose with the white ceiling in front of Tams, eating the pastrami, and nigga, going crazy in front of the Kendrick mural, nigga.
I think
Because
Kendrick
Game
has,
known for doing that. He did it to Meek.
But do you
He
think
did it to 50.
That's way deeper.
But
The
my
West
thing
Side,
is
West Side
Kendrick-
ain't going for
Kendrick-
that.
I'm just saying, nigga.
The West Side
Kendrick
ain't
Game
going
from
for that.
Compton too. Niggas
He
forget.
is, but the West Side, that's
we thought we heard
that's-
everything about
that's-
Drake too, though.
Yeah, but that's
And then
crazy.
Kendrick came. That's the same shit we said about Drake. Like a lot of people, we thought we had heard everything about Drake. Then he came and took it a layer
Dissected
further
him,
than
yeah.
Pusha. So it's like we don't know what he's gonna come up with in his mind when it comes to Game. He could flip it a whole new way and make us just listen to it a whole different way that we never.
And you
we
never know,
did.
like you said, they both from Compton, they both from West Side. You never know what type of information they got on each other through just being connected to the Pyru
that too.
that type of stuff. So it's just
I
we'll
look-
never see it. We'll never see it. This
We
is
don't know.
imagination. But
That's
we,
true.
Nah, we
we'll
don't
see.
know if we'll never see
I don't
it.
think they'll actually
We
be
don't
fair.
know.
If that's the case, gang, put a name on a bullet. If everything what they saying is true, put a name on a bullet and then make Kendrick respond.
We
That's
don't
simple
know.
as that.
We don't know. He been taking shots for a while. He been poking at Kendrick, in my opinion, throwing darts
This your first
for a
time
while.
saying this.
No, it's not. We've been saying this in the
Yeah,
media. He
during
been feeling
during
away.
last year, just the
During the
tweets and
pop-out, I
things,
said it.
videos,
we
lives.
we never said he was throwing shots.
I-
Only thing we
yeah.
said, why is Game left out? That was the only type of topics we had. Oh, what's going on?
Nah,
with Game.
niggas said it
We said
seemed
he-
away.
Right.
Niggas were saying it seemed
there
away.
was something going on between
We never
them.
said he's throwing a shot. We just said, why isn't he more involved? That was it.
Well, this is the first time I heard him really rapping about it.
The
But
album was great,
during that
though.
pop out, I knew it was something. It's something going on. It's no way Game wasn't supposed to be at that pop out. And I look at this like the Cassidy versus Hitman Holla battle. Like, bro, I was Game. I had the West on my back, on my shoulders. When you was trying to get on, when you came to me for the cosign, I gave you that cosign. So how could you beat me? It's almost like when Hitman was a kid, he waited in line for an autograph of a Cassidy. And then
That's
you want to
crazy.
battle me? Nigga, I signed your autograph. I gave you an autograph when you
You're
was
a
a kid.
fan.
You was a fan your whole life. I made you want to battle rap.
And this why the battle might not never happen.
Yeah, it will be some respect shit, but also it's like at some point, nigga, I'm in the arena now too. Just because I did once, admire you, it don't mean we can't. I'm now your peer, so all that shit go out the window.
Because Kobe,
I still gotta smoke you when I come out here.
Because Kobe looked up to Jordan, and what he do when he get on that
Yeah,
court? Nigga?
I still gotta give it to you.
They
Pause,
told
but-
they tried to tell Kobe to fear Jordan. You know what that nigga said? Nigga, he better Nigga, I'm the same thing, nigga. You better fear me, nigga.
I don't know. It'll
We'll
be
see.
good for hip hop. It'll be bad for the West because that's gonna split Compton. That's gonna split the West. Niggas gonna have to choose sides, and that could spill out into the streets.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Because I think more so the entourages will make that more of an issue than the rappers. Game and Kendrick, they could keep it on wax, but them entourages, you run into each other in the clubs, run into each other here on the road, it's gonna become something because they both right there in Compton.
It's ugly.
I don't know. He said he pistol whipping legends though.
I don't
So
think
who else
Kendrick
is he
would even
talking about?
respond.
If he talking pistol with some legends, he talking about people like you said, nigga. I've been pistol whipping niggas from 50 to Game. I mean,
He said I'm the only
to
one
Jay.
pistol whipping legends.
That's because he's saying he went at who didn't Game go at.
And it sound like he's
That-
putting
That's the
Kendrick
only
in
person
check
left.
to me.
Is he putting him in check? But what's really the point then? Because now at this point, you got Diddy energy. Because if what's going on, you mad that if he's in the space, if all this is what we're saying is the reason, what is the real reason?
We gotta ask Game what the reason
because Drake
is.
was are you mad he put Drake out because Drake could never be the same, and it's sad to say. Like,
Yeah,
cuz it's like he annihilated this
Tell
nigga.
me this ain't about
Niggas,
Kendrick.
I don't turn down smoke. I don't turn up niggas' albums. First niggas was scared of my brothers, so I start pulling up without them. Los Angeles King, show me a rooftop, I shout it. And the nigga y'all thought was king ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Who else do we think is king, bro? Like let's stop playing.
According to you said Kendrick wasn't king of the West.
We don't. No, I didn't. I said is he operating like the king of the
Oh,
West?
you did. But
Because Snoop, I see a lot of people saying Snoop. Understand, Snoop is like the Godfather. He's over
on,
what the
y'all.
king is.
Niggas saying Snoop the king is crazy.
Snoop is Snoop. Snoop was the king, but you got to realize Snoop been running shit so long, he gave the crown to Kendrick. And that's why I said it got to be about Kendrick because at that show, I don't know if y'all remember, I could pull that up too. Snoop said, here, you got the torch now, run with it. And Game was there. And I know Game had to be feeling salty because we
'Cause he never
never
had that.
seen Snoop do that. Snoop was there, Corrupt was there, Game was there, and Game is standing behind Kendrick. Kendrick don't even acknowledge Game there. Kendrick crying and shit. I'm like, damn, that he got to feel away because think about the West. Snoop really put us on, bro. We had NWA and all of that, but we wasn't looked at as this until Snoop went and kicked the buildings. Then they went to that award show and Suge Knight said what he
Source
said.
Awards, yeah.
Source Awards. That's when they're like, oh, them West niggas. The West is on. And ever since then, Snoop has had the crown until he gave it to Kendrick. They skipped Game. Game just took it and ran with it.
Game never got skipped though. He brought the West back. The West when Game came out, the West was in shambles. We're not even gonna act like that didn't happen. But even NWA,
I mean, Snoop passing him the crown
know,
publicly. Like, here, this yours.
yeah, we're in a different time. It wasn't all that social media and stuff like
That
that
too.
to be doing all that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
Y'all let me know who y'all think he talking
Game,
about.
Snoop didn't stamp Game so much. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't.
It's not.
He
Yeah,
didn't did so much with Game. They didn't been on his albums, each other stuff. Like Snoop didn't stamp him. That's why he even highlighted Snoop in that mixtape.
I don't know, man. The West going at the West right now, so ain't no telling. You got Snoop going at Daz, Daz going at Snoop. They talking about some business stuff. I didn't even look into the details
That's
of that.
family business, man. They put out a cartoon on that. Like you said, it could be content.
yeah. When I seen him running with the
Yeah.
bag, I'm like, okay, this might
That's
be.
what made me think it was
I'm
a
like,
play.
This might be a play. They
I
might
think
just
it's
be
a play.
bullshit.
Exactly. I
At the
think
end
they
of the
got
day,
something coming.
End of the day, they probably got real family behind the scenes. Like, y'all need to stop all that. And they probably lacing them.
Mom set him down.
I'm
yeah,
not-
everybody.
I'm not even gonna
everybody
go
get
in
right.
on that too much.
I think they taking a page out the podcast book and doing the play, and then they gonna have a project or something coming up.
That'd be cool.
Because
if
just
they do.
imagine some Snoop and Dash shit back together, or they just bring the whole East Siders back together, East Siders and DPG. Go find Corrupt, go get Trey D, Goldie. Y'all all go throw some shit together. You know what I mean? It's a lot, like you said, a lot of the older rappers is putting out a lot
Doing their
of
thing.
work right now.
Cause I seen Daz talking about he was into real estate now. He like, man, I'm getting more money in real estate than I am in rap. So I couldn't really see him beefing over rap right now. And he said he was
Yeah.
getting all this money off of real estate, saying, I'll teach you how to flip houses. This is what I'm doing. I'm buying these cheap houses down south in the Midwest. I'm boom, 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 flip.
What
He
I
was-
will say
you know what
though
I'm
is
saying?
that like that is true, but what I will say is Snoop is still a relative, and depending on how close you are with somebody, they know how to say something, or you might respond to him. You might not never respond to somebody on the street, but you'll give that person the time of the day, even if they're on bullshit, to give them a response because they can get under your skin, or you just want to say whatever to them. You know what I mean?
I just look at their situation. Everything is more blown up when it's on social media. But like you said, when you know family is family and how long they've been around each other, the success they created off each other, and those things in that nature. I think those are the things like we can say something about each other, but you can't type shit.
Yeah,
So
right.
if you think you're in the mix of trying to pick a side with them, they're gonna look at you crazy eventually when it boils down to it.
Hey, so your boy got himself in some hot water, man. These documentaries done finally caught up to him. Trap Lord Ross,